Hello YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of the Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host Jonathan, once again bringing you another review. This time it's for Marvel's The Defenders, a Netflix series that just debuted this Friday, and I finally finished it. So, what did I think about it? I thought this was okay. Don't get me wrong, I do like these characters a lot. I really like Daredevil's show, special season 2. I really liked the Jessica Jones. I liked it. Luke Cage, and I thought Iron Fist could have been better. So this show basically brings all four heroes together. That's what they call them, Defenders, and they have to fight a common enemy known as the Hand. Now the Hand are basically what the DC Universe's League of Assassins are. You know, they want to basically rule the world and shape it in their own image and have power. So we find out who the leader of the organization, the Hand, is, and it's Sigourney Weaver, her character. Like I said, let's start with the good stuff I liked about it. I like seeing the whole team fight, teaming up together. I like seeing Jessica Jones doing her thing. I like seeing Luke Cage doing his thing. And I also like the fact that they showed where is everybody's character after their shows ended. Now, let's start with Daredevil. Obviously, spoiler, and by the way, I'm going to spoil this Defenders show here. So, if you haven't seen Defenders, I highly recommend you go check it out before I do it, because I'm going to do it right now in 3, 2, 1. Okay, you've been warned. So, anyway, if you haven't seen the other shows, spoilers for these as well. At the end of Daredevil, lost basically fought the Hand and won. Won the battle, basically. And, but he lost something really dear to him. He lost Elektra. Elektra died. And at the end of Daredevil Season 2, the Hand stole her body. Now, we didn't know what was going to happen, but we all know Elektra comes back anyway, because she always does. So, the Hand brought her back to life, and they basically, made her like their puppet, basically, to be their ultimate warrior. And their main goal was to basically get the power of the Iron Fist and rule the world, I guess. Or basically come back and do, have eternal life, I believe. It was very weird. Like I said, so let's start with the good stuff. Like I said, I do like the whole team fighting each other at one point, just like how the Avengers did. That was cool. A little nod there, because like I said, when they first meet, they don't understand each other. I mean, the only people who don't fight each other is obviously Jessica Jones and Luke Cage, because they have history, in their shows and of course in the comics. But so that was cool. They don't understand who Daredevil is. They don't like his methods. They don't understand Danny and his whole Iron Fist power and the cheese stuff. That was great. Just seeing the characters evolve a little bit more was kind of cool, because certain people don't like Jessica Jones or don't like Luke Cage or don't even like Iron Fist. It was nice seeing them develop more with them. I really liked the stuff with Jessica Jones, because in this, like I said, her and Luke Cage are basically the outsiders of this. Danny knows about the Hand, and so does Daredevil, because they fought them before. Jessica Jones and Luke Cage have no idea. Sure, they probably fought bad guys who may eventually worked for them to go, who worked for the Hand, but never really mentioned them in their shows, so I can understand that why. So, but yeah. So let's start with the negatives, because there's a whole bunch of it. So you basically brought back Elektra, and she was a bad guy. And of course you have Daredevil trying to get her back, obviously. She's supposed to be the greatest weapon that they had, and then what did she do? She kills Sigourney Weaver's character, just like that. Now let me rephrase that. She kills her like she's talking, and then she gets stabbed in the back, and then she dies. She's supposed to be the leader of the Hand, and she gets killed that quickly. It's very... Obviously, she doesn't die in the first episode or the second episode. She dies, in the third episode. Or fourth, I can't remember which one was it. But she dies. And another thing about Sigourney Weaver's character. As much as I love Sigourney Weaver, she's great. She's Ripley. We all love her. She's amazing. What was the point of her character? I don't get her character at all in this. I felt that she was just because I thought she was going to be this character okay, I'll give you the money and the resources to do what you guys got to do, and in return I look like the good guy who basically, stopped you guys from doing what you're doing. I'd be the hero, and they'll build statues of me or something like that. I thought she was going to be that kind of character. No, she was the leader. And sure, she had her martial arts skills, but she only used one move, people. You know, she only fought one time. She didn't even really fight. She just basically grabbed Elektra because Elektra was going crazy because she just came back to life and she flipped her. That's all she did. I was like, okay. Because when I first saw that, I was like, alright, she's going to be badass. Maybe she's going to fight Jessica Jones. Maybe she's going to fight Luke Cage later on. Maybe at the end of it. No, they killed her really quick. So I'm like, and then out of nowhere, Elektra's like, oh, I'm going to be in charge now. I'm in charge of this entire thing. And then she ends up being the main bad guy. And I'm like, okay. But then the generals of the Hand, who used to listen to Sigourney Weaver, just like, okay, sure, whatever. You killed her. Yeah, you're tough. Whatever. I guess we'll have to listen to you. You had the main bad guy from Iron Fist, the old lady, and she was also in Daredevil as well. She can fight. She has that skill and she has that power. I thought she was going to be the leader. Nope. She just is like, obviously she's old, but she's like, okay, sure, whatever. Like, what can I do? I mean, gee, I don't know. Maybe I can fight you myself and take over and be the new leader. I felt that very was wasted. And then, okay, so now let's talk about the side characters. You had basically the nurse come back, the night nurse. You had Misty Knight come back as well. You had Foggy. You had the girl that Daredevil works with, and you had Jessica Jones' friend and her lawyer. You know, the girl one. Wasted potential. I'm sorry. The only person who I thought was good in this show, who was a side character, was Misty Knight. Why? Because she's, you know, she's a cop. Obviously, she's going to be investigating the team and, like, wondering, what are you guys doing this? Why are you guys doing that? Why are you guys breaking the law? La, 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 la. Okay, and obviously, she's like, whatever. Because she doesn't understand this whole magic stuff, too, which I don't understand. I know that technically the Marvel Netflix universe is kind of like outside the Marvel universe, but yeah, it still exists. They can reference certain things, so they should be aware of, oh yeah, aliens exist. Okay, well, magic exists. Okay, sure, whatever. Let's just follow your lead. Let's do what we have to do. But nope, they're like, we don't care about vigilantes. We want to do it our own way because we're the cops. Okay, sure. So, but yeah, then you have the nurse. She's a great character, you know, because obviously she's supposed to, you know, help the team out when they need it, you know, get some files if she needs it, or, fix their wounds if Daredevil gets shot, or Iron Fist, or whatever. Sure, or even Jessica Jones. Yeah, obviously she can't really help Luke Cage too much because he's bulletproof, but, she goes on one mission with them, and she ends up being, oh yeah, I'll help you plant the bomb. Sure, no problem. Why? Just because she's sleeping with Luke Cage? That makes her... Yeah, you're sleeping with me. No problem. Let's go fight the bad guys. Very dangerous for you. You have no weapons? Oh, you have a medical kit. That's all you got. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that makes no sense to me whatsoever, but whatever. The end of this show was very weird as well, because obviously Daredevil was fighting with Elektra. You know, he got her back on his side, kind of, I think. And they faked that they both died. Now, obviously, Electric is not going to die. We all know Daredevil's not going to die because he's going to start filming season 3 soon. And at the end of the show, you see Daredevil waking up in a room somewhere. It looks like to be in a church. So either that's his church or maybe somebody else's church. I don't know. He wakes up somewhere. You see a nun there. And then he was saying that, oh, you could tell her she's awake. Telling her, maybe Elektra. Okay, and everybody else goes back and doing their regular thing. You know, Luke Cage does his thing, goes back to Harlem. Jessica Jones does her thing. She goes and basically does her investigation stuff. Iron Fist and his girl finally hook up officially. So, yeah. But like I said, this show was okay. Like I said, it didn't make sense certain moments. I thought Elektra was going to be bad for a little bit and then go to the good side. No, she ends up being the whole bad guy the entire time, which made no sense to me at all. But I know Elektra's on both sides of the law, but seriously, come on. Really? You're going to make her bad again after she was bad in the first half of Daredevil Season 2 and then going good? Come on, why would you do that again? Seriously, she was already bad already, and then she goes good for 5 seconds and then goes back to being bad and being the leader of the Hand. Made no sense to me at all. So, other than that, I thought it was an okay show. So I'm gonna give this 60% out of 100. I thought it was okay. There's certain elements I really did like. Obviously, seeing the team fight, that was cool. Seeing Daredevil and Jessica Jones teaming up and cracking jokes and all that good stuff, that was cool. Having the arguments, you know, Jessica Jones not understanding the whole mystic world. Her talking about how she wants to drink and all that stuff, that was cool. Seeing Luke Cage again. But, I don't know. So, leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about it. If you've seen it, and let me know what you guys thought. Thank you very much, and have a good day.